Hello, this is Utkarsh Jain, and purpose of this video presentation is to understand that what should be the preparation strategy for CFA exams for those candidates who come from an engineering background, assuming that you do not have any education or any experience in the finance or commerce domain. So now we've seen that there are a lot of IT background candidates or core engineers who decide to pursue CFA program. And then the most frequent question that they ask is that I do not have any background or any commerce education, so how difficult the CFA exam is going to be. So on this front, I would like to share my personal opinion in terms of what are those subjects which are going to be a bit heavy for engineers, and what are those subjects where CFAs would feel that they have a relative strength compared to other candidates. So let's make a first list of the subjects that we would require. So we have a subject on equity valuation, a subject on bond valuations, we also call this as fixed income, a subject on alternative investments, a subject called derivatives. So these four subjects are collectively called as asset valuations. Apart from that, we have portfolio management, corporate finance, then we have economics, quant, and ethics. So these are the set of subjects. Of course, I missed the most important one, which is financial reporting and analysis. So now these are the 10 subjects. Now what happens is that as an engineer, you would not have a very strong accounts background. In fact, you would be studying accounts probably for the first time. So this subject, which is about 20% of your syllabus in level 1 and 25% approximately in level 2, is a very core subject for the first two levels. And this subject is going to be a relative weakness for you compared to other students who have a commerce background. Now the reason here is that this subject is though not accounting, it really helps if you have some accounting background, because this subject draws very heavily from accounting. So you can think of it as the next step of accounting, that you already have a financial statement and you want to make analysis out of it. Now what we have done to tackle this issue is that we have developed a program. We call this program as CFA, or we call this program as level 0 training at FinTree. So what we do in this level 0 set of training, either you do it online through set of video lectures, or you can do it in our classroom locations. So in level 0, we would cover everything that one needs to know before you need to start with your CFA level 1 preparation. So you would start with basics like what is accounting, what is the meaning of asset, what is the liability, what is the balance sheet. So the coverage would be in such a way that after level 0, when you sit for level 1 program, you would feel extremely comfortable with this subject. So though a bit higher on the level of difficulty, but after level 0, the things would be relatively smoother. So this is the disadvantage that an engineer would have in the CFA program compared to other commerce background candidates. But the benefit is that what we have generally observed, that commerce people are generally more structured, because that's how the entire syllabus is developed with time. Whereas engineering people are generally more analytical because of the way they have studied in their graduation period. So now if you are an engineer, there are certain subjects which are going to help you and you would feel extremely comfortable with them. So the first one and the most important one is quant, because most of this quant is something that you have studied directly in your engineering curriculum, and this quant is one subject which generally scares a lot of people from non-engineering background in both level 1 and level 2. So this is going to be your strength. Economics in level 1 has got a slight touch of mathematics in terms of the way equations are given. So again, for an engineering student, economics is going to be relatively easier. And then areas like bonds or fixed income valuations and derivatives, which can purely be approached from a mathematical perspective, are going to be relatively easier. So if you are an engineering background candidate, for you financial reporting and analysis is going to be a challenge, but that can be acquired through certain strategy of preparation. But your strength is going to be that your way of looking at curriculum is going to be more analytical and more logical, and that's going to help you tremendously, especially in your level 2, because level 2 the exams become extremely tricky and analytical, and you would feel that you have an edge compared to candidates from other background. This is Utkarsh Jain. Thank you very much.